Ku, how are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel kind of lucky that it's Regan tonight. Stakes-wise, we didn't have a long relationship. It was tumultuous. There was a lot of partying during our relationship.
Nice.
And we used to have these kind of quite big, dramatic arguments, and...
Because he's an actor too?
He is.
Well, then that checks out.
Yeah. I remember him dropping me off to an indoor netball game once, and he said, have fun with your cool, famous friends. That kind of thing. So I think I'm really interested to hear his perspective of our relationship, because I've never heard it. Because how often do you get together and have dinner with your exes?
Not often.
But he might say, you were horrible. And I'll be like, fuck,
Yeah. Wow. Jeez, you're welcome, New Zealand. This should be behind a paywall. Nice.
Oh!
Oh, cute! I think you look great.
They are fucking comfy though. Hi, Regan. Do you remember the good old days? He might be like, whoa, cool, you've chunked it on. Okay, because I haven't told him.
Well, you know what I'm going to
I
do?
feel like I need to do a nervous poo.
You're going to shoot yourself?
I think I might shit myself for this.
You can shoot.
Do you think if I shit myself on camera, I'll get another TV award nomination?
Yeah, get it done. And the nominees for Best Drama are Pike River, Robin Malcolm, Brokenwood Mysteries,
Fern Sutherland.
Bryn and Ku Singles Club, Kura Forrester.
And the Clippers. Oh! I shit my maternity jeans.
And the winner goes to Robin Malcolm, Pike River Mine.
Fuck's sake!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, beautiful seeing you. You alright?
How you been?
Last time I saw you, you were doing your solo down here, the netball one.
Oh shit!
But
Yeah.
you had lots of people around you, so I mean, why would you remember me?
Did you manage to watch Singles Club season 1?
Of course not. Did you get into a relationship outside of that or inside it?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did they use that as a pickup line?
No, they hadn't seen it. So I went on a date. My boyfriend's name's Mark, and we met on Bumble.
Okay.
And when I arrived, he said, I'm really sorry, I didn't know you were you. And I was like, oh, I actually kind of prefer that, because sometimes people are dicks about it, right?
I think it's nice because then they get to meet you.
Yes.
Hey.
But he was like, I've never Googled you and I'm never going to. And I was like, well, go on. Just so you could, like, come on.
Now, I need to ask this. He tangata Māori, he
Ko.
Pākehā rangi.
He ingarihi, he ngāti Pākehā no England. We're a walking treaty bill.
Partner.
Yeah. We're only 5 months in, so I don't know. What do you reckon? I mean, how long have you're in a relationship?
Yeah, so my partner Micah, 3 years, coming up 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks. 5 months is pretty exciting, no?
Yeah, totally. We've moved pretty quickly. I've moved in.
Whoa.
And I'm hapu.
Oh, tēnā korua.
Tēnā korua. 13 weeks, yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, mate.
Wow,
I know.
that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mozzie and Robin must be over the moon.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah, they would have been, we never thought it would happen.
Yeah. Buzzy, eh?
I think it's really cool.
Thank you.
I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to you and Micah,
Yeah.
3 years. And so you live together and...
No.
Oh, you
No,
don't?
no.
That's cool.
I've been married, so I'm not in a rush to be married again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, I'm sorry your marriage didn't work out.
I don't know if this is the vibe of this, but
Anything's the vibe.
oh, anything's
Yeah.
a vibe. So you know, I've been sober 4.5 years,
Congrats.
and it was the day after my ex-wife said, "I can't do this anymore." I stopped drinking. But no, it wasn't to save the marriage; it was to save my life because I was killing myself. And I need to say this, I'm sorry I wasn't present in our relationship because of the booze.
Thank you for saying that, but we were so young and we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, but imagine if we did know what we were doing, how much more potent that might have been.
Yeah.
But you know, when we were together, like we had, like, I have more fond memories than non-fond memories.
Absolutely. But I do remember sort of fighting.
Yeah.
But always kind of drunk, yelling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I was badly behaved in those moments.
I think we were two young people that really wanted to be the next best thing or next big thing in our respective jobs.
Yes.
And that's really big to navigate.
Exactly.
I mean, I still get a little bit triggered that you're funnier than I am.
Well, you're not the first guy to say that. Do you know what I love about you too? You admit it.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're
I've
okay
learned,
with it.
I've learned, yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you feel strange eating in front of the rest of your crew?
Nah, fuck them. I'm like, sorry, you wanted to be crew.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the star.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this, is what I want to say.
Oh.
And I'm so glad you're in love with yourself. Doesn't sound right. I can tell that you like yourself.
Yeah.
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 Which is
in a
really
non-egotistical
nice.
way, hopefully, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I feel like we should be saying something. G'day and welcome back to Windy Wellington Te Whanganui Aotearoa. Well, Brynley?
I'm off.
Yes, now Brynley, what are you doing today?
I am going to Toi Whakaari New Zealand Drama School.
Terrific.
Alumni, and I will be meeting up with my ex-boyfriend, Adam Brown.
Wow.
Full name.
I don't want to be rude or anything, but you seem like you've dressed up. You look pretty.
No, I always look pretty. This is how I normally dress.
Is that CK1, the most sexiest perfume ever?
No. What are you going to do while I'm
Well,
while
I've got
I'm
my
away?
jersey, because
Yep.
it's Wellington.
Yeah.
I've got my rucksack full of crackers and protein bars.
Nice.
And I'm gonna walk to fucking Parliament and be like, just like, right, yeah, fuck that, how fuck my daughter. Nah, I think I'm gonna go get a petty Manny. Okay, bye.
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 All right, guys, let's go. We've got an X waiting for us. None of yours, don't worry. Oh my gosh, we're coming up to my old flat, everyone. I wonder who lives there now. Oh, there's a guy going in. Hey! I used to live up there. Do you live there? Oh, sad stuff. I used to live in that room.
Robin Malcolm's in this.
Robin Malcolm? Yeah. Is that Cliff Curtis at the back?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I am here.
There's me.
Hey!
Oh,
Cute.
look at us. Babies.
Babies. I have memories of absolutely flirting with you in the common room. Yeah. I'll show you the place.
Yeah.
But you always be sitting at the top eating your noodles. Your mee goreng noodles.
Yeah.
This is where you'd sit all the time. Oh, you'd sit right here. And then I would
Yes.
come in and I'd be like, yes, Adam is here. And then I would come in like,
Oh my
and be
God.
all flirty and like, oh my God, how's movement for you? Oh! What the fuck, Adam? What the fuck have you been doing?
I'm leaving.
Look at me! That's your best acting? Okay, no, do your best acting. Okay, ready? Do your best, okay? It's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Ready?
Okay, ready? What the fuck are you doing here?
It's too hard to be serious.
It's too hard to be serious.
All right, your turn, Brynley. Ready?
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing here?
It is. 8 years is such a long time to be together.
Yeah. And then we broke up. And I
Yeah.
remember that really vividly.
Yeah.
I remember it like
same. The thought of that day makes me feel sick to my fucking stomach.
Same.
And, like, it makes me feel physically ill.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I remember coming home, we were sitting down on the couches and you had sat down on one of them and there was an energy about you, eh? It was just like really there and I was like, Bryn's thinking something.
Yeah.
And then you were like, hey, I think I want to break up. And I was just like, I've felt this coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember being prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the balls to do it.
It's so hard because you're not just losing a partner, you're losing a whole life.
Yes, yeah.
I can see why people stay.
Yeah.
Because ultimately nothing wrong with our relationship.
Yeah. It was great.
Like
I love the
we
relationship.
could still be together now. And I don't think I wouldn't be like, every day, you know, like it's not like I was running from anything. It's
Yeah.
just that it just did its course.
Yes. Yeah, we had a really good run. And then
Yeah.
it was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a good time to end it.
Yeah.
And I also remember when we broke up, you were like, I think you had mentioned it beforehand, before we actually got to that point, but you were like bi-curious. Or like, I think I'm also attracted to women.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I actually just kind of want nothing more than for you to explore that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I want you to be able to...
And I did explore it.
Let's go.
I have to say a funny story though that I don't know if I've ever told you this.
Please tell me.
I remember you got together with, maybe it was your first girlfriend after we broke up. And I was so happy for you because I was like, yes, like the thing that I just want for you is happiness. And I remember you saying like, I've got this girlfriend. I was like, we should catch up for a beer. And we caught up for a beer. And you said to me, you were like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy and I'm so in love with this person. And I was not happy because I was dating and it was hard.
Yeah, right.
And I was like this, yeah, cool. And after we left, I went to Briscoe's and I bought an $800 stand mixer.
To treat yourself? You're like, man, fuck, life is hard. Oh my God.
What could have been?
What could have been, baby? If I'd stayed with Regan, it'd be 15 years now.
Wow. Oh. Oh. He's all right.
He's all
all right. Same, I think, with Adam and I. Yeah, we figured out that we... 11 years.
Wow. Long time.
A long time. Me and Adam had a real good in that neither one of us felt pressure to be like, let's talk about the marriage thing, let's talk about the kid thing, let's talk about this. We're like, this is fun.
You never talked about kids with Adam?
We talked about it a little bit, but never. It was more like, oh, when we have kids, they'll probably be like this. Versus like, hey, is that something you want for your future?
Wow, yeah.
Because neither one of us thought about it because we
And
were
we had
young.
time.
We had time.
Yeah.
We had this whole vast stretch in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wish I could afford that with Vinny, I think.
Yeah.
But do you know what's interesting though? I don't think I ever really considered like travel really or living abroad. When you moved to London, what was the driving force?
Well, I got a job with Massive Theatre Company, shout out.
Shout out.
To work in Wales for like 3 weeks with the National Youth Theatre of Wales. And then I was gonna come home. And then Jess Joy and I had one of my favourite moments in our friendship.
Yeah.
And we'll never forget it. We were in her flat and she was stirring a pot. She'd just come home from London. And I'm sitting in her kitchen going, it's important for me to be in New Zealand because I want to be an actor in New Zealand and I want to tell New Zealand stories. And she goes, I think you're being a fucking pussy. And I was like, you correct, bitch. Because she's so right.
Yeah.
I was petrified. I was like, if I leave, everything will change. No one will remember me. What if I go and fail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if you, just a hypothetical situation, if you had met someone and you were in a relationship for like 8 months, do you think you would have gone?
In my 20s? Probably not. In my 20s, I would have been doing that thing where I give my entire self to somebody and I would have probably done whatever suited them.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.